What? Okay, well, I guess she's ready to trade now. So that works. So, we are introducing the e-collar. This is how we work it. I'll kind of explain what we're doing. You don't specifically need to remember this because she'll be past this part, but I want to show you so that you know what we're working on. So, she has not had turkey since she's been here, so this is a nice high value reward that I can give her while we work on this. So, she's got her e-collar turned on. You can hear the little beep, I think. Boop. So, most dogs notice the collar somewhere between a 4 and a 7. We're going to start on a 3 because she's a smaller dog, and sometimes they notice it on lower numbers. I'm also going to get that out of my way so I don't trip on it. Come here, Ophi. So, in this case, since she's on the place, we're going to introduce it in a come. So the collar is going to turn on first, and you can see the red light. Or you should, in theory, be able to see the red light on there. You can also see one on her collar, but it's kind of on the other side, so that one's hard to see. So I'll try and face this towards you as much as I can while we practice. So the collar turns on first. Come. Yes. And it turns off when she finishes whatever command it is. Now, I don't think she actually noticed that number, which is why we've got to figure out what works for her. We're going to try a 4 next. And what I'm looking for is a little change in her behavior that goes, huh? What was that? That was weird. So, on a 4, she's too smart. Honestly, this works better. I like practicing it in a come better than in a place. Come. Yes. So there's a little pause there. That could be because she's noticing the collar. That could just be because she hasn't practiced enough yet. Break. Good. I've been introducing her to having her come into the sit. That way she automatically goes into that for you because it's a little bit more stable than having her just come in your general direction. So we'll try a 5. Come. Yes, I think she noticed that. Break. Good. But we're going to try it again on a 6. Anyway. Over here. Come. Yes. Definitely think she noticed that one. Break. So we're going to go ahead and leave it on a 5, I think. We can adjust as needed if I think she's not noticing it. Because if she's not noticing anything, like I had you feel it where you didn't even notice a 5. So if I can tell that she's not noticing it, I want to adjust it so that I know she is, because the point is to teach her how to shut it off. So if she's not feeling it at all, then we can't teach her how to shut it off. So let's go ahead and work on something else. So for these couple commands, e-collar turns on first, and then I give the cue. Place. Yes. She's getting in there a lot speedier than she has been, so I think she's feeling it a little bit, and that's the perfect amount. If she's noticing it but not reacting to it, that is perfect. Good. Where you can usually tell the most is when you start adding distractions. Yes. And I want to treat these reps like I have been with the rest of them. We're working on some basic skills. Now, since I'm adding the e-collar, I'm not doing anything too difficult. I want to just treat it like a basic session. Good girl. Break. But we're also going to keep it short. Now, down is one of the ones that she hasn't done to fluency, so I am not going to use the e-collar on that until she's got it to fluency with some distractions. Hi. Ready? So that one's a good one that we can throw in the middle of an e-collar session, because that one's not one we're going to be using the e-collar for. So I was curious if she was doing any better with the hand signal than the voice command. Should explain that first. All right. Sit. Down. Yes. Break. Good. Technically for this, I should be using her kibble. Sit. Down. Yes. Break. Good. All right. Let's do a couple more reps of that place. So we're going to try a 6 just to see that one again. Right here. Ready? Ophi. Place. Yes, she was on that. Good girl. Come. Yes. Good. Yeah, I think the 5 is perfect. So, fun fact while we're doing this, the little knob that turns all the numbers, you can press and hold that, and it'll flash, and now it's locked on that number. So I can't turn it up or down on accident. Sometimes that's great, sometimes that's really unhelpful. Depends on what you're working on. Ophi. Place. Yes. Good girl. So let's talk about what the e-collar actually is. Since it turns on at that low number, break. We're not exactly adding it as a correction. It's somewhere in between, because once it turns off, it is negative reinforcement, because the fact that it turns off is reinforcing the behavior that she's doing. it's more like nagging than it is a correction, because a correction is, hey, stop that. And you're not, while you're introducing it like this, you're not introducing it as a stop that. Once we move to avoidance, we can turn the numbers up a little bit more, so it is more her saying, hey, let's avoid getting that in the first place, because it's a correction for not responding to or getting out of a command early. But the goal being that we don't need them. Hey. We'll do one more rep, and then that'll be our entire session. We'll be done for a couple hours. We'll work on some more positive reinforcement training outside on the leash. We'll do some playtime. That'll be what will immediately follow this. So let's do that one rep. Come. Yes. And then, yeah, this is our entire session. We're all done with this for right now. The turkey will come back out if we're working with the collar again. Now, I'm not going to take the e-collar off. We're just all done working. I'll take it back off in a couple minutes when I go give her a break in her kennel. Right now, we'll go back to playing with her toy to get some of that excess energy out. We'll also do this outside where there's a little bit more space to actually run. She's little, so it's not too bad in here. You've even got enough space in your apartment to be able to do this on a rainy day if you didn't want to have her outside for too long. Just pick a decent sized one. She's small, so this is just a cat toy. I've used this one with huskies, but it's just a cat toy that my cat did not particularly like, and dogs like it quite a fair bit more. Hey, don't rip it. Come here. Hey, let's do it again. We haven't worked on a drop yet, so she's... So we bookend that whole session with play. Good girl. Let her get some satisfying catch and bites in there. And then what I try to do if she wants to rip things up is give her another option of something to chew on. No, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this. We're going to trade. Ready? Oh, yeah, I reach in my back. You're like, I'm good. I don't need that. I want food. But that's the basics of starting a drop it, is being able to trade whatever she's got for food. Oh, she's ready to go again. Should we go one more time? All right. Let's do one more time. Let's do one more. Oh, that was fast. It's not as easy inside. For me, it's easy for her. All right. Let's trade. We just got outside. I've got her slip leash on, and I've got her regular leash here as an extra, just in case we need it. Always good to carry an extra when working with dogs, in case you come across another off-leash dog. But while we're here, they've got construction going on at the other house, so every once in a while their dogs have gotten out. So that's the main reason at the moment I carry an extra leash. But we've also had strays in the neighborhood. But before we go anywhere, we're going to get her attention and make sure she's paying attention. Yes! We're going to do a little engagement work. Practice going back towards the direction she knows. Stopping. Yes! She doesn't have to sit. I just want her to stop when I stop. Even when she's not in a deal. I want her to be paying attention to where I'm going. We're going on a walk together. Sagittarius. exaggerate my foot movements a little when I turn. Yes! If she offers walking next to me naturally, I'm going to praise that heavily. Good girl. She's working for the little bit left of breakfast. Oops, here's a person. Opie! Yes! Good. So I want to build up that I am way more interesting than that person every time. Every time. That is something that takes a while to build up between getting to see people, but getting reinforced coming back to me. Good girl. Opie. Yes. Good. Good girl. No. She pulls a little, so I'll get her attention again. Yes. There we go. And closer to the distraction makes it a lot harder. I don't think there's... Yeah, you got it all. Girl. There we go. Ahead of me, she noticed I stopped. So we'll work on that for about the first 10 minutes, just mainly just making sure that she's not pulling. We worked there on getting her attention. Now I just want to let her do whatever she wants. As long as she's not pulling, she's good. If she keeps checking in, I'll praise it. Hey, somebody lost a socket. Looks like my husband's, funny enough. I wonder. So, we'll do this for about 10 minutes. Let her have fun, let her sniff, let her go crazy, and then we'll get training in a little bit. Well, obedience work. It's all training. All this is training. See, no pulling. She does not get to go towards whatever that is until she releases. If you want to go that way, that's fine. We just gotta do it together. Choke up on the leash because there's a car. There we go. Alright. We are down the block. There's somebody in the house on the end over there playing music and playing basketball. So we've got a little bit of a distraction. You can kind of see the ball move every once in a while from here. But since we're out in a new level of distraction, we're going to give her some help and give her a little bit of a lure. So we're going to guide her around into that heel position. Beautiful. Opie, heel. Then I'm going to help her out. Same way we've been doing inside and outside. Yes. Break. Good. Yeah. You want to go again? You think? She's got a mix of about 75% of her regular food, 25% of those freeze-dried raw food. Ready? Let's do it. Sit. Good. Yo. Help her a little less. She turned the wrong way. That's okay. She got back to me. Turn to her this time. She's a little excited about her food. We're gonna stop here since the leash is tangled. Yes. Break. I'm gonna fix that. Good. Good girl. We've got a person coming out of their house that we're training in front of right here. Sit. Ophi, down. Yes. Break. Good. Let's do that one again. Down. Yes. Break. She's starting to follow the lure really easily and pairing the lure with that finger point hand signal. Ophi, down. Yes. Break. Good. She's doing pretty good at that. Do one more heel and then we'll practice a little bit on our way home. And then that'll be our outdoor session for today. Sit. Good. Heel. We're gonna work on the jumping. Part of that is she's jumping because there's yes. Good. Break. Good. So we'll start to fade that lure in the heel pretty soon. But we're gonna start walking home now. We're gonna work on a little crate training session. We've got a little bit of food left after her walk, so she is nice and tired. I know you'd already worked on some closing the door, so we're gonna do that. Shoop. Go. Good girl. Yes. She's definitely not comfortable. She's looking around. She did a little lip lick, but she is eating, so to keep that in mind too. Good. Break. Good girl. So we're gonna start introducing the word to her. Ophi, crate. Nope. Didn't get it far enough in the back. That's my bad. Ophi, crate. Yes. Good girl. Break. Good. Ophi, crate. It's okay if she does that. Yes. Break. Good girl. Still got that mix of partially dinner, partially higher value. Ophi, crate. Yes. Break. Girl, do that one more time and then we'll call that session good for today. Ophi, crate. Yes. Break. Good. Good girl. We'll call that pretty good for right now. Yeah. We'll be working that up a lot in the next couple days.